There lived in the town of Bethany of Judea a family whom Jesus dearly loved. One day, death cast its heavy shadow over this household. Word had been sent to Jesus to come quickly, yet Jesus waited. The tradition of the Jews held that the spirit of one dead remained near its body for 4 days before proceeding to its eternal home. Jesus wanted to show that his power was not subject to tradition, so he purposefully waited until the 4 days was past. Meanwhile, the family continued to mourn for their beloved brother, whom they could not help but believe would be with them again in this life.
His brother with illness lay, death lingered in the air. Jesus, my brother, still far away. Oh, Master, hear my prayer. For mournful days had gone slowly by, the tune at his body claimed. Jesus, why hast thou not heard my cry? Hear in my cause, I pray. If thou hadst been here, if thou hadst been here, I'm sure my brother would not have died. My sister whispered, the Master's come. Run now, he calls for you. My heart was heavy, for death had won. Too late, what could he do? If thou had been here, if thou had been here, I'm sure my brother would not have died. If thou had been here, if thou had only been here, he whom thou lovest would not have died. Jesus stood weeping and followed us, seeking the place where we laid him to rest. Then looking to heaven, he spake, and the dead walked again. If he had been here when we hoped he'd been here, we might be doubting his power over now. For somehow he knew it to be Son of God, he is always
He is always here. And all power is given him in heaven and in earth. All power. There is nothing too hard for him. He can bring back to life those bodies that linger in the grave, and he can raise to spiritual life those souls who struggle in the prisons of sin.
There was a woman, her past filled with sin, who came to Jesus as he ate in the Pharisee's house. Though she came meek and lowly, weeping before the Lord, the Pharisees condemned this woman in his heart. Jesus, knowing the Pharisees' thoughts, looked upon this woman and said, "Simon, seest thou this woman? I entered into thine house. Thou gavest me no water for my feet, but she hath washed my feet with her tears and wiped them with the hairs of her head. Thou gavest me no kiss, but this woman, since the time I came, hath not ceased to kiss my feet. My head with oil thou didst not anoint, but this woman hath anointed my feet with ointment. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much." And Jesus said to the woman, "Thy faith has saved thee. Go in peace."
Go in peace. Go in peace. Simple phrase that has changed everything for me. He forgave so much heartache and pain, have been freed by this healer who saw good in me. I only need remember words he spoke most tender to a sinner, even such as I. Prince of Peace shared his treasure with me, and all my sins, which were many, are now released. From this day I will trust and obey every word from my Savior and King. I'll start with thee.